the single most important part of prepping. Hey everybody, I'm Michael with Asymmetrical Preparedness. And today I'd like to talk about the single most important part of prepping. What is it? Is it that? No. Is it this? No. There's a lot to prepping. Food storage, water storage, pews, seeds, gardening, foraging. There's a lot. I mean, that's not even, all of it. We get it. So I'm just going to take a little walk here with you guys today and talk about what I feel is the single most important part of being prepared. And we'll get to it, but first let's cover some background. I've been prepping for a long time. Like 26 years now? Almost 27 years maybe. And what have I found in that time? I have learned a lot of lessons. I have improperly stored food storage. I still have some of my food storage improperly stored. I can't help it though, because of the locations, the amounts, different things like that. So we just do the best we can. Medical, yeah. Recently, talked about the Jase case. I mean, that's a very important part of preparedness, is having your medical squared away, as well as your communications. We've covered that recently also. There's so much to prepping and becoming truly prepared. It's overwhelming, honestly. And if you let it become too overwhelming, you can get burned out. Been there, done that several times. There are tricks, and I've done videos about it, how to avoid prepper burnout. But one of the best ways to avoid prepper burnout is the main topic of this video. And yes, we are getting to it. Motivation is the thing that will help you avoid prepper burnout the best. How do you attain that motivation? This isn't just about motivation in itself. This is about teamwork. Oh, there we go. Where am I going with this? Teamwork. Having others on board. So yes, the topic of this video is a mutual assistance group. Having good people around you. Tribe. Now you can have multi-levels, or what I call circles. Not everybody's going to be in the inner circle. I get it. But have as many people as you can in your circles. Be very careful, very mindful, of course, about who you allow into your inner circle. And even people in your inner circle don't need to know everything. Hopefully you see Sasquatch in the background. When I'm editing the video, I'll be able to see it or something. Yeah, so tribe, people, mutual assistance groups. Just got done doing some training with some friends of mine. Yep, tribe members. It's a good day. That is one of the biggest things that can help you avoid that prepper burnout, is having people around you. Because you start looking, I don't know, I did, I started looking at everything involved with prepping and very quickly get immensely overwhelmed. But with a group, you don't have to know everything. You don't have to learn everything, because you can't anyway. So why try? Have skills that you can master, that you're good at, and always be improving yourself, yes. But having others around you, I mean, the simple fact, people can argue with me all they want on this fact. Lone wolf preppers. Some people will die by that sword. And it's just, I'm sorry. Lone wolf preppers will die. Period. Because, for one thing, like I've said many times, you cannot even do one simple thing such as proper security. You can't. Because with one person, even two people, you cannot set proper security, which is 4-point security minimum, and have a watch rotation, and be able to sleep, and eat, and hygiene, and cook, and forage, and clean your weapon systems, and. You can't. It's a fact. So the division of labor is important. And having people around you with different skill sets. Medical, animal husbandry, gardening, tactical stuff, overlanding stuff, and or bug out vehicle stuff. There's a lot of skills involved with it. Welders, comm guys, there's a lot to it, obviously. I'm not going to go into all the crazy stuff that can be involved with that. But when you set up a group properly and you have good people around you, then you will be able to survive much more effectively, right? Yeah. You need people, period. So we've established that fact. So let's talk about how, where do I find these people? How do I establish a group? Hey, if I'm looking around and stuff like that, while I'm out here, I'm kind of doing a security walk also. So you may see the fact that I'm very aware of my surroundings and stuff like that. Sometimes we have had the ability, the chance to run off some unsavory characters from this area. There's private property, so they shouldn't be here. Scared the crap out of one of them once. We're doing a training, stalking training, as in like a sniper stalk. I was in full ghillie. I was actually just back over there in that clearing I walked through just there. A crackhead dude was walking up this path that I'm walking on, and I came up out of the bushes, totally ghillied up. He about pooed his pants and ran faster than that guy had ever ran in his life before, I think. So that was funny. But anyway, having people around you, like I said, motivation also, because we all get unmotivated sometimes. Just kind of like having a workout partner. Helps keep each other in line. Helps keep each other accountable. Hey, what have you been working on? Hey, what skills do you have? Hey, have you been, increasing your food storage, your water storage, your capacity, your abilities? Have you been training? Are you staying physically fit? All these different things. And will help you feel better, much better off, I guess, if you have people around you. Because then you won't feel alone. It's morale also. Knowing that you can count on others is very important. All right, sorry. I need to get back to how do you find these people? How do you establish a mutual assistance group if you don't already have one? Well, odds are you probably already know at least one other, maybe two other people that you could classify as people in your mutual assistance group. Maybe you just haven't gone there with them yet as far as the topic. I honestly find a lot of like-minded people in the overlanding community. A lot. I mean, I've found some good people. I've brought in people from the overlanding community that are pretty close to inner circle. Maybe they're like second level, I don't know. But doing outdoors things, camping. Shoot, sorry about that on the screen, the sun. Overlanding is a great one. Gardening groups, homestead groups. There's a lot of stuff out there. You can hang out at your local, pew store, range for doing that. If you're not really that mindset, just do the activities and be around people that like doing the activities that you like doing. I meet random people all the time. I mean, I've met good friends through my daughter's friends that turned out to be amazing, awesome people that are part of my network now. And don't be too afraid of the fact that, that building trust thing, because you can have people in your group, in your network, in your tribe, whatever you want to call it, that aren't necessarily people that you might trust with everything. The inner circle is difficult to establish, but you got to put yourself out there also. I just drop, what I do is in conversations with the people that I think might be somebody that has the, like-minded ideals or something like that, I will just drop little subtle comments in normal everyday conversation. I don't know the people from Adam. I mean, these good friends we met not that long ago. I had no idea. I kind of had an inkling of where they were on the spectrum as far as not necessarily politics, because I hate politics. I don't do politics. But like-mindedness as far as like our freedoms, Constitution, everybody's rights, human rights, not specific group rights, because we're all humans and we all have the same rights. Nobody's special. Nobody gets special rights just because they're in a special group. We're all humans, so we get human rights, period. And that covers all of it. So we don't have to cover other things. But anyway. And I forget exactly what I said as far as a little, hint or something like that, or a tip or whatever it was I said. Just something subtle, like maybe I'd mentioned like gardening, or we talked about having the ability to overland in a vehicle and stuff like that, maybe. Or I would say something about, just having my vehicle prepared just in case, I gotta bug out or something. You may be able to say something like that depending on the situation. You gotta judge the situation. Man, doesn't that sky look pretty? Woo, look at that view. That's beautiful. And it's not, I didn't modify the colors. I didn't color grade this film or anything like that. It's just my cell phone turned sideways. Anyway, so you do need to put yourself out there. You do need to open yourself up to allowing people in, though. And there's a lot of different things. I mean, I've met people at the most random places that turn out to be awesome, like-minded people. And I guess a lot of it has to do with the area you live in. Yes, I live in Washington State, but where I live, this isn't Seattle. This isn't Olympia. This, as you can see, this is a country. I live out in the country. And rural people usually at least have some like-mindedness. I don't know what the proper term is. So let's get back to kind of the main topic. Mutual assistance groups are very important. Tribe is very important. You can't set security properly. You can't protect each other. You can't look out for each other. You can't, okay, actually, let's go back to one thing. Lone man prepper. lone man anything, survivalist, whatever you want to call it. Bear Grylls out in nature by himself. Well, he's got TV crews and stuff like that, and a beacon and rescue helicopters and all that stuff like that. So, but if we, say me, I'm out here surviving in this all by myself, can I do it? Yes, unless something happens. Maybe I'm walking through the woods and I didn't see that rock. I trip over the rock and bang into a tree, which knocks me down, and I knock my head on a rock, knock myself unconscious, and I'm sitting there bleeding out. Or say I am crossing a river, crossing a stream, or something like that, and I slip and I fall in and I can't get out, or I break my leg. If anything like that happens, you're screwed. You're out in the middle of nowhere with a broken leg all by yourself. I don't care how good you are. And I know, yeah, people are like, oh, there's stories of people, putting on an improvised splint and walking 30 miles back to, yes, okay, I get it. But, that's in normal situation when they can get to a hospital, get to help, stuff like that. So anyway, I mean, we got to have groups. We got to have tribe. It really helps the motivation, really helps the feeling like you're not alone. So let's just put a wrap on this video. I think that I covered a lot of the basis, and I feel you guys get it. I hope you guys get it. So I love you guys. Have a wonderful day, and blessings to you and yours.